Listen, alcohol is just out in 2024. There is a rising trend of going alcohol-free or being sober curious, and alcohol, the truth is, it's just bad for you and can famously impair your sex life. So if you're looking for another way to unwind, relax, or just have fun, I cannot recommend Via's THC gummies enough. Via has gummies for every occasion. Whether it's to improve your sleep, I love their sleep gummies. I take them everywhere. Your mood or your focus. They even have an aphrodisiac gummy called High Love to boost my arousal levels. High Love has a unique blend of cannabinoids and aphrodisiac exotic herbs that are known for their libido enhancing effects. So I've been using Via for a while now, and I absolutely love them. They're a super trusted company. They use premium hemp, natural ingredients, and they're known for their premium indoor THCA flower. All their products are made here in the US. They got quick and discreet shipping to all 50 states, so you can all enjoy them, not to worry. And also super affordable. So head over to viahemp.com and use code Emily at checkout to save 15% off your order. That's VIIAHEMP.com. Use code Emily at checkout for 15% off your order and let me know what you think. Urinary tract infections are extremely common. Around 1 in 2 women and 1 in 20 men will get a UTI in their lifetime. Plus, once you've had one UT challenge, you're way more susceptible to another in the future. That's why you just need Just Thrive's UT123. This product can actually prevent UTIs while maintaining your urinary tract health. UT123 targets both immediate and long-term relief. We've all heard to drink cranberry juice for your urinary tract, but did you know that for the full effects, you need the whole cranberry? Not just juice, but the skin, flesh, and even the seeds. Well, UT123 uses superior ingredients that utilizes the whole fruit. This supplement truly is the full package. So if you're someone who struggles with the constant urge to urinate, a burning feeling when you pee, pelvic pain, or just want to be proactive in your urinary health, Just Thrive is for you. Just Thrive is so confident you'll love their product that there is a 100% money-back guarantee on every purchase made through JustThriveHealth.com. And for a limited time, you can save 20% off site-wide at JustThriveHealth.com with promo code SEXWithEmily. That's JustThriveHealth.com and use code SEXWithEmily for 20% off your order. You're going to love it.
Look into his eyes. They're the eyes of a man obsessed by sex. Eyes that mock our sacred institutions. Bedroom eyes, they call them in a bygone day.
Hey, Emily, you got a boyfriend? Because my man E here, he just got his heart broken. He thinks you're kind of cute.
The girl's got to have her standards. Oh, my.
Do women know about shrinkage?
Isn't it common knowledge?
What do you mean, like laundry? It shrinks?
Can we not talk about sex so much?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, it feels so good.
Being bad feels pretty good. But you know, Emily's not the kind of girl you just play with.
You're listening to Sex with Emily. We're talking about sex, relationships, and everything in between. For more information, go to sexwithemily.com or go to iTunes and you can download and listen to all of our shows, which is very exciting. And it's Friday. Happy Friday, TGIF, baby.
I know. What's
Hi,
going
Menace.
on?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm about to get the hell out of here. I'm going to Las Vegas.
You leave tomorrow. You leave right now, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's right. It's the weekend. That's awesome. You're gonna have a blast. Don't go to jail.
No guarantees.
It's work though, right? So you're gonna be like drinking?
No. This weekend, I am just gonna go meet up with some friends and party. And
cool.
like
Did you get that email I sent you from a listener who wants to meet you for 5 minutes?
In Vegas?
Yeah, I sent you an email.
Oh no, I didn't catch
There's
that
a
part
listener
of it.
that emailed and said, "Oh my God, I heard Menace going to Vegas. My boyfriend is obsessed with him, and if I could just meet Menace for 5 seconds, I'd be so happy."
All right.
If you can check that out.
What?
No pressure.
I'll have to look over the email again.
Look over the email. You don't read. That's cool. And there was another email picture sent to you. I sent you 2
that's
emails
what I
today.
saw.
Yeah.
That's
I sent you another one too.
Email.
What ups? Okay. So it's great to be here on Extreme Talk XM 165. We love being here and we love doing the show on Fridays because it's the weekend and hopefully everyone's going to get laid. Today's show, we're talking about double the pleasure, double the fun, double penetration. We're also talking about everything you ever wanted to know about nipples. Women, that's the second most popular orgasm is a nipple orgasm, a nipplegasm. So we're going to talk about that.
You said you can't have those, right?
I don't think I can unless I haven't tried hard enough. I've got the focus. I got to
Somebody hasn't
focus
tweaked
on
them
it.
hard enough.
I don't think so. I like my nipples tweaked, and I would like to have a nipplegasm. So we're going to talk about how you can do that. And we've got your emails that you sent to feedback at sexwithemily.com. We got some sex in the news. We got some cool stuff going on.
What is going on with you this weekend?
Well, I was supposed to go camping. Okay.
You camping?
I'm waiting for the response.
No, I'm just saying.
But I canceled it.
Yeah,
because
of course.
not because I didn't want to go camping, but because I had to change of plans and I have to stay here and do some work.
Oh, okay.
But I really wanted to go camping, and I don't know why all my friends think I can't camp. Like, I'm a camper. I grew up camping. I'm from Michigan. We used to go to the lakes and go camping. What the hell? But I'm going to stay here, do some work, hang out. It's Mother's Day on Sunday. My mother won't be here, but she will be here next week. I'm wondering if we should have her as a guest on the show next Friday.
I don't know.
We've already had her on the show?
I mean, we had her on the show before, and I asked her the same stuff.
I know. Forget it.
She's kind of, I feel, last couple times we talked to her, she's kind of just like,
Okay, so you
just
don't
let
like
her
your
do.
mom.
Just,
You'd rather have my brother.
I love your mom.
No,
Don't get me wrong. Your
right.
mom is amazing. Cool. But I feel in the past like couple years with your mom,
mellowed out.
She's kind of mellowed out and said, you know what? Not saying that she thinks you're a lost cause, but I think she kind of says, whatever.
She's like, "What's your plan B if sex with Emily doesn't work out?" She likes saying that to me too.
Well, she doesn't say that. She doesn't say that around me, but I get the feeling when it comes to your dating life and things like that. She's like,
She's just like, whatever my little daughter does.
She's over it.
She's like, Emily, whatever happens, happens in your life.
Yeah, she's done with giving you advice. Your brother, on the other hand, he still is going to give you some crap. So I love having him here.
I know. He gives me a lot of advice.
Yeah, and
good
I
for
love
better,
hearing
for worse.
it.
I know you do. You're hilarious. You're so funny. You're like, I want to know everything.
Yeah.
But that's it. So this weekend, I had all these big plans to go camping, but I'm just going to be around. So I have nothing that exciting. Although after this, we're going to go shoot some video at Jimmy Jane. We love Jimmy Jane. They make the most beautiful products. And
I know. I keep on trying to leave
JimmyJane.com.
town, and they keep on keeping me here.
I know.
Trying to catch a flight.
We're just going to go for an hour.
Oh, we just got to do this. We got to do that. I'm like, Emily, I got to do things too. I'm going to Las Vegas. I have to drink alcohol.
Are you driving?
And you're stopping.
You're not driving.
Do you not listen to anything I say at all? I swear.
I'm busy trying to do other stuff than listen to you.
I'm taking a bike to Las Vegas.
That's so
I'm
cool.
bike riding. Yes.
It's like the AIDS ride or something to Vegas.
It's crazy.
You'd never get home, though. You'd get there, and then you'd be so wasted you couldn't drive home.
Yeah.
So don't do that. But what I was going to say about Jimmy Jane is they make amazing products. If you use SPRING, coupon code SPRING, you get $25 off purchases of $100 or more. I think you should buy a cock ring. Or a massage candle. Maybe we'll get some today when we go there to visit.
All right.
Okay, I've got a little bit of sex in the news, unless you've got anything else that's happened in your life that I need to know about.
No, I mean, I was freaking out because I went to go check all my flight information and I couldn't find it at all.
Oh, wow. What happened?
I'm going to be on a plane for 8 times in the next month. Just like going all these places, and I couldn't find the information. I started losing it.
So
I went through all my emails. I went through I went to the website for the airline. Couldn't find it on there either. Like, sorry, we can't find your information. I called them and I realized that I bought my tickets to Kayak.
Oh, right.
And the Kayak had all my information. And I was like, I had no idea when my plane was leaving or even what airline I was taking.
Oh my God. But you figured it out.
Sure. And then finally
good.
I figured it out.
That's good.
Crazy.
I hate when that stuff happens.
Yeah. So
I had to deal with lots of paperwork today too, and like dealing with stuff.
So I got that, and then big concert putting together. It's really cool.
On my birthday,
really
which I can't
stuff.
go to.
You can come.
If you're in
It's a
San
party.
Francisco, I'm having a big party on May 31st. It's a Kegel Kegger. It's for my app Kegel Camp and my birthday.
Where?
At Project One in San Francisco.
Project One.
It's a really cool club. Are you in town? The 31st? It's Thursday.
31st.
I'm sorry. They weren't available on Friday and Saturday. I try to make all my parties on the weekend so you can party like a rock star, but you might have to come and take off Friday at work.
Well, that's not going to happen. Oh my God. I was so wanted to bring that clip. We haven't even talked about it.
You don't have it?
I can play it off my phone.
Oh, you can? Okay,
you
so I'll
talk
tell
it
the
out.
story.
Yeah.
So I went to Death Cab for Cutie the other night. Love Death Cab for Cutie. They were playing at the Fox Theater in Oakland. And it was a really cool concert because not only are they great, but they were playing with that orchestra that's like Magic is their name or something. And it's like this orchestra that is now playing backup for a lot of cool bands. So it changes their music to be sort of like epic orchestra, but like mellow. And it was like, it's very rare, to be honest. I'm not a huge music person, but I knew like every song and I just loved it. And so I went with a girlfriend and I ran into an ex-boyfriend who are a few ex-boyfriends, which was weird. And then I know the manager. And so we got backstage passes, which was really cool because the lead singer just broke up with Zooey Deschanel and I thought maybe we could get it on. So I was like, okay, well, we'll go backstage. And then we went backstage after. And we were just backstage probably for like 5 minutes because they didn't even really have any alcohol. They had like beer and there wasn't that much going on. And we were tired and it was late. It was a school night.
Death Cab is not really a party band.
I love Death Cab though. Do you like them?
I do like them. I'm on and off about them because I have to deal with them once in a while.
Okay.
And I just don't like it. At certain points in time, they're like, don't take any photos. And I don't like people like that.
Come on, dude, you're a musician.
the recent time that I had an encounter with them, they were cool.
Okay.
So they're working their way back up in my eyes.
Got it. Okay. So,
which is very important to them.
Right, that is important to them. I'm sure they're so happy that they're back. So can you play that thing?
Yeah. So anyways, so that happened to you.
That happened to me. I went to the concert. It was like Tuesday night or something.
Yeah. And then the next morning, I do a terrestrial radio show, which is all music.
FM, yeah.
Yeah, and I get a call from one of my buddies. I saw Emily backstage at the Death Cab show. I was like, what? I go, I got to call Emily because I know she was probably backstage trying to hook up with one
Menace
of the...
called me.
So I called her on the air on my show.
I was still in bed, a little hungover.
Yeah, and so I have the clip here. So
I did not know that I was being recorded, P.S.
I told you.
You told me after. You didn't tell me you were recording me.
I did.
No, not till after.
Yeah. My friend Emily now. Hold on. Here we go. I have it on tape.
Hey, what's up?
Hello?
Hi.
My spies were telling me that you were backstage at the Death Cab for Cootie show last night.
I was. Oh my God. How'd you know?
Oh, I know. I have people.
Dude, how the did you know that?
I know everything. I know all and see all. What happened?
Nothing. I just went backstage because my friend gave me backstage tickets.
Mm-hmm. Did you hook up with any of the band members? I need to know.
No, I wanted to. I was like, I'm going to sleep with the band member who just broke up with Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah.
Then if I slept with him, it'd be like I slept with Zoe, and then that would be like good for you.
Yeah, because I would totally give you a high five.
Right. I wanted to, and then I just didn't.
Oh.
Do you think you would have slept with me?
Yeah, he probably would have slept with you. A nice rebound.
Shut up. I love you.
This is M83 with Midnight City.
So,
I didn't know you were recording me until you were done. You said, I just recorded that.
I said that I recorded this whole conversation. I'm going to play it on air.
Yeah,
like, okay.
That's funny. Okay, anyway, I was like, how the hell did Menace know that I was backstage? Because I didn't see anyone I knew.
Yeah, but I work with music people all the time.
I know. It was fun. It was a great. I like going to Oakland. It was a great show.
I was surprised because you didn't tell me you were going to.
I know.
Show.
I should have told you that day, but I forgot. You know me.
Yeah, you don't remember anything.
I like going to shows at the Fox. So if anything else happens, that's fun. It's a great theater to go to shows.
Yeah, it's one of the most amazing venues in the Bay Area.
It's in Oakland, Oaktown, and I don't usually go to the East Bay, but I made a special
very
exception.
Surprising.
I like staying in the city, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend here. Hot, sunny. Everyone looks hot. Everyone's in sundresses. It's going to be amazing. So, okay, we've got a little bit of sex in the news.
All right.
Have a fetish for handcuffs? Meetanninmate.com is a site for incarcerated men and women looking to meet that special someone who won't shiv them. Using the scientifically sound method for looking at photos of women and determining whether or not they were boner worthy, the folks at Ranker assembled the list of the 50 sexiest lady inmates. How the hell do they do this in the United States? Needless to say, counting one of those lovely ladies would not come without challenges. Even the founder of Meet an Inmate admits the prospective suitor should proceed with caution before dreaming about, I don't even understand this. How the hell can you do a website for inmates and find hot, sexy inmates? How can you even do that?
You can.
That sounds stupid.
Well, a lot of these mugshots, too, are public.
I know, but she's making an app so they can hook up.
Yeah, that's cool. Whatever.
Okay. We got to talk about the John Travolta thing. What do you think about all this? The actor is accused of lewd and lascivious acts against 2 male massage therapists. Allegedly, the Grease star, I love that they're calling him the Grease star because he's done so many movies in the last 30 years, tried to have sex with them during 2 separate massage sessions. Allegedly, Travolta suggested a threesome with a Hollywood starlet and also told the masseur that when he got where he is now due to sexual favors he performed when he was on Welcome Back, Kotter. According to the lawsuit, Travolta also said that Hollywood is controlled by homosexual Jewish men who grant favors in return for sex. So, of course, John Travolta is denying the allegations. However, there have been allegations for years that he's a homosexual. I mean, he's been married for years, but, for 30 years to his wife. But there's always allegations about John Travolta hooking up with dudes. What do you think about this?
I think he might be bi.
He might be bi, big friggin' deal, but why is he hitting on 2 separate masseuses? Like, what are the chances of 2 masseuses coming forth and saying, you tried to touch my wiener or whatever he did? That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't like to believe what I read in the gossip tabloids, but I do think that there could be some truth to it. And why is he just admitted already? These rumors about John Travolta have been coming up for years. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with it. Okay. Sex toys are becoming more popular than smartphones. Love this. Sex toys are quickly becoming one of the world's most favorite gadgets as sales are soaring to match those of smartphones. Experts believe the willingness of stars such as Gwyneth Paltrow and Jane Fonda to divulge their bedroom secrets are behind a recent surge in the sale of pleasure goods. It's estimated that nearly half of the nation owns a toy, while global sales of vibrators and other toys soared to approximately $403 million as of May 2011. Consumers were spending an estimated $500 million a year on these products in North America, according to Scientific American. This is in Scientific American. People are buying more sex toys than smartphones. I find that hard to believe, but I love to hear it.
I don't believe it.
I think everyone that listening to my show, I talk about sex toys all the time, ad nauseum, because they will improve your sex life.
No, I think it's just people buying back massagers and then they're throwing that into the sex toy thing.
So not true. People are buying cock rings, they're buying massage candles, they're buying massagers, they're buying handcuffs, they're buying clitoral vibrators.
Then why aren't you opening the Sex with Emily
sex store?
Sex store. Dude.
I am. I'm going to start a store on my website soon. So people can buy toys from me that I recommend. I'm going to have a section on my site where I just recommend toys, and then you're going to know all my favorite things. If you want to buy a toy, you've never bought a toy, you've never bought porn, you can go to adamandeve.com, use coupon code Emily at checkout, and buy any friggin' toy you want under the sun. And I hope you do that. What are you doing?
There's emergency back at my...
Emergency. Okay.
I have to step out for a second. It's like a really big emergency.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just reading text in the news. Okay. 3rd graders reportedly have oral sex under the desk. Teacher fired for not noticing. An unnamed teacher at Tallulah Elementary in Tallulah, Louisiana has been fired after she failed to notice 2 3rd grade students allegedly having oral sex under a classroom table. District Superintendent Lisa Wilmer told the paper the teacher was fired because the incident occurred under her watch. So how do 2 kids know how to perform oral sex? Like, was the girl, did she have his little tiny wiener in his mouth? Was he like had his tongue on her vagina? Like, I don't know, it's kind of lewd, but I want to know how 3rd graders have oral sex and how the hell do they even know what oral sex is? I know that I didn't know in 3rd grade. Did you know in 3rd grade? I know that kids play doctor and they do different things like that, but like the fact that they are playing oral sex is weird, and she should be fired for not noticing. How do you not notice that 2 kids are naked, like sucking each other off? I don't understand. So she was fired. Teachers are always getting fired. They're getting fired because they're either porn stars or they have like a press record of being in like some porn, or they sleep with their students, or their students sleep with each other. Good times in American education. Okay, Stephen Hawking frequents sex club in California. The 70-year-old, almost completely paralyzed by a neurological disorder, frequents a San Bernardino swingers club called Freedom Acres. And this is a quote. I've seen Stephen Hawking at the club more than a handful of times, the member told the celebrity site. He arrives with an entourage of nurses and assistants. Last time I saw him, he was in the back play area, lying on a bed, fully clothed, with 2 naked women gyrating all over him. Good for him. He's paralyzed in a wheelchair. Good for him for going to a play club and having women gyrate.
So what happened?
Stephen Hawking, you know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he went to a strip club. He went to a play party, and he had women on the bed. He was lying fully clothed, and there was 2 naked women gyrating all over him. I say good for you, Stephen Hawking.
He's one of the most brilliant men in the world. Like,
I would gyrate all over him.
Man.
I think it would be hot. He's so freaking smart. I'd have him like do my taxes or something, and then I'd gyrate over him.
And I thought he was like that his entire life. Apparently he wasn't. I saw some photos where he was a young lad.
He was completely paralyzed by a motor neuron disease. It doesn't say when, but I think he was as a lad. But he's just like brilliant. And I love that he's having some sex.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, Against Me singer comes out as transgender.
huge news in the music world.
Huge news. Against Me. Do you know Against Me?
Yeah, I've seen them many times in concert and met all of them. And I've met this guy, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Singer Tom Gable has come out as transgender to Rolling Stone. Gable has plans to start living as a woman and will take the name Laura Jane Grace. The punk rock singer will remain married to wife Heather. For me, the most terrifying thing about this was how she would accept the news, but she's been super amazing and understanding. They have a 2-year-old daughter. Would you ever have thought by meeting him that he would become transgender?
No, not in a million years.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah, I fully support it. I had somebody go off on me because I was telling the story, and I was like, yeah, he plans on changing his name to, Laura whatever, and somebody called me up at the radio station and said, she's changing her name. I'm like, oh my God.
Whatever, we get it. She's not there yet.
Why has everyone got to be offended, man?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
It doesn't say how old he is, but I can't imagine. I wonder if his whole life he knew, and he's finally.
No, I think he has, and actually, people have been breaking down a lot of the song lyrics, and it kind of just in the songs it's saying that how this person is dealing with that type of situation. It was
that's
crazy.
Really tough. Yeah, I mean that's gotta be tough for a family. You got a 2-year-old daughter who's gonna have 2 mommies and not remember the daddy as a daddy.
Yeah,
that's kind of a trip. See pictures of your dad holding you when you were a baby, and then it's a mom, 2 moms.
People can do what they want.
I have no judgment. Honey, me, of all people, the least judgmental person on the planet. That's not me.
I'm wondering about the band. Are they going to continue to try to do the band
his
him
voice
as a woman?
is going to change and stuff.
Yeah, because he's going to take estrogen.
Yeah, take the hormone pills and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. How about that? Okay, we've got some emails from the peeps. Thanks, everyone, for emailing us at feedback@sexwithemily.com. We try to get to all your emails, and we give excellent advice if we do say so ourselves. Because we're trying to help people with their every problem they have.
Yeah.
Sex, relationships, whatevs. Okay, Emily, have you ever thought about doing something regarding the alpha beta male types and which women prefer? I mean, what do women really want as opposed to what they say or think they want? Do women prefer the beta male, the considerate man, the child raiser, the provider? Or do they want the alpha, the dominant man who will take full control and tell them what to do, how, and when to do it? As a man, there are so many mixed messages out there for guys, and it would be useful to get a woman's input on this topic. Love the show. Big hi to Menace. John from the UK. Well, I think that's a great topic. We have talked about the bad boy, why women like the bad boy, and it goes back to evolutionary biology where they say that women are attracted to the bad boy. They want to have sex with him, have his offspring, but the guy that they settle with is more the beta male who's the nice, caring, nurturing, sensitive. But women are just preternaturally attracted to more of an alpha male, but not all women. I have to tell you, I think this is actually a great show topic, John, and we'll let you know when we do it. Because I just think that men would like to understand it, and women. I think a lot of times, of course, you can find an alpha male who's more alpha and beta, but the alpha men are sort of, they're maybe not as emotionally available, maybe not emotionally evolved. And so there's pros and cons to both. I'd like to find a hybrid male, wouldn't we all? Mm-hmm. To find a hybrid male who's alpha and beta. But I can't answer that women want one or the other. I think that there's someone for everyone, and there are some women who just want the alpha male, and there's women who want the beta male. What would you say you are?
I think
You're in between.
Yeah, I think I'm in between.
You're kind of alpha beta.
Yeah, I'm not a sports guy. Don't like sports.
No, thank God.
Yeah, don't. I think it's fun if you're there. At a game, drinking, and with your friends. But I can't sit in front of the TV and watch sports.
No, me neither. And I can't stand the sound of men talking about sports on television. Oh, did you see that play? It makes me crazy. I hate it. If a guy I'm dating, I dated a sports freak, the LA guy.
Yeah.
Always had sports on, and I wanted to rip my hair out.
I'm like, dude, just go ahead and bone each other already. You know what I'm saying?
I could be having sex with you right now, and you're watching the Pistons or something, because we're from Detroit. Okay, so that's alpha beta. I think we should write that down as a good topic to do, alpha beta male. Okay. Hi, Emily Menace. Listening to the show from Friday on the Stitcher iPhone app.
Mm-hmm.
We love Stitcher.
We're at the Stitcher Studios right now in San Francisco, California.
STITCHER. You can download it and listen to our podcast so easily so you don't have to download it to your phone or anything. It just streams from their app on any smartphone.
All you do is search Sex with Emily. Boom, right there.
And we are the first one. When you put in sex, we come right up.
I know. Well, we know people.
Okay. We know the peeps and the peeps. Okay, so he's listening on his Stitcher app. Menace was talking about...
What? How awesome and right I am? Because... I had a lot of people actually tweet me about another topic you put out there.
I know.
We'll
talk about that.
What's this one?
Menace was talking about fishy smelling vaginas. Not sure if he's aware, but that can be a sign of bacterial vaginosis. There's a link here for more info. So if you really should say something to the woman when he encounters this. Love listening to your show and miss Menace when he's not on. Have learned a lot from you guys. Cheers, Carrie from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. She's a premium friends with Carrie, so that is true that if women's vaginas smell particularly fishy, that she could have bacterial vaginosis, BV as they call it.
Where does she get it?
You can get it from nope. You get it from having intercourse, or you can get it. Yeah, you get it from sex. You get it from like condoms, or you can get it from different kinds of lubes. I know a lot of women who have gotten it before, and it's not fun. But you can take medicine for it and get rid of it. So that's what it is. It's not that they're not clean; they could have a disease. Thank you, Carrie.
I thought there was a salmon for dinner or something.
No, your vagina does not taste what you eat. Like my vagina doesn't taste like a bagel and cream cheese right now.
It smelled like the bay.
Ew.
You ever go out to the ocean?
Or has it happened to you several times with fishy vaginas?
You ever go out to the ocean in the morning? And,
yes.
You get that
I used to live right on the
smell?
ocean here. I used to live right on the ocean, on the bay. Oh my God. So anyway, have you encountered many fishy vaginas?
No.
It's kind of a joke, like the fishy vagina.
No, there is fishy vaginas
but it's
out
true
there.
that when you have an odor, there could be a thing, and you should tell her. Although I don't know how you would tell her. You could just be like, you know what? Might be something fishy going on down there.
Something's very fishy here.
Very fishy situation. That's what you should do.
Have you gone fishing lately?
Oh my God. Okay, what was the other topic that we were going off on?
The other topic
the hookup?
Is the hookup. And if you rack up the tweets, I have one.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean, On
my Facebook page, fan page. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, that's all people
Sex
that you're
Emily.
from, well, you're Midwest, not East Coast, but almost East Coast. I believe over there on the East Coast, we're in San Francisco, the West Coast. On the East Coast, it might be used in a different way. Maybe I can admit that. Hooking up that I know of on the East Coast could mean anything. It's vague.
Why did I bring this up again?
On the West Coast, hooking up means sex. That's what it means.
It doesn't. Hooking up means we hooked up.
No, you want to keep it that way for women, so you guys don't really have to explain what you actually did. Meaning you had sex, but you don't really want to say you had sex. Oh, we just hooked up. So because you want to keep hooking up, whatever it is.
You either had sex or you hooked up.
No, you hooked up here means you had sex.
No, I've said so many times, we hooked up, but it doesn't mean we had sex.
That means you had sex.
No, it doesn't. Totally disagree.
Yeah, because you want to keep it vague. That's why.
What do you think? Feedback@sexwithemily.com.
I'm right. Tweet us. Sex with Emily.
You tweet yourself.
Tweet the show.
Tweet Menace. And he's White Menace.
At White Menace.
At White Menace. At Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, and there's Sex with Emily on Instagram also.
I am, and I got to do more.
Yeah, what's up? You were posting all these photos, and then you just fell off.
I forgot. We'll post some
Wait,
cool
you forgot something? I don't believe it.
I need to get my brain fixed. Do you think with the memory thing?
Yeah, what do you take? You take lithium or something like that?
No.
Or that's for Alzheimer's?
I don't know, but maybe I need it.
Oh, no, don't get Alzheimer's.
But you know what I've been taking that's been really helpful
What?
is Hot Rocks.
Hot Rocks.
RAWKS. Hot Rocks is awesome, and it's a libido, and it's a natural libido enhancer. And it is for women. It gives you more energy, stronger orgasms, natural self-generating lubrication. For men, it gives you more stamina, harder erections. The best part about Hot Rocks is they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I love them. It's like my new vitamins. So hotrocks.com. You got to check them out. RAWKS. Dear Emily, I listen to your podcast when I'm commuting and sometimes with my wife too when we are traveling. My wife and I have a few sex toys. We love the Jimmy Jane cock ring and we have a bullet style vibe too. My wife wants a vibrator that is soft, squishy instead of hard like the bullet vibe. I think she would like to use it both for clitoral and internal stimulation. We are looking for something you can recommend. Mike D from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Okay, I'm glad you like the Jimmy Jane cock ring. They're awesome. I would try the Jimmy Jane Form 3. I think it's their most popular vibrator, and it looks like a tongue, and it's soft and squishy, and but it's not as internal. You can also try their Form 6, I believe, that's more squishy and internal, and you can use it internal. But the Form 3 is powerful, and it looks like a tongue, and it can squish around. Right? That's the one that looks like a tongue. So that's what you should do. Use coupon code SPRING, and you get $25 off your purchase of 100 or more at Jimmy Jane.
What?
Yeah, baby. It's true. And I would say that. And Lilo, the Lilo brand makes a lot of soft, squishy vibrators. If you go to Lilo.com, you can check out some of theirs as well. So I think Lilo, and then also Jejoue, Jejoue, they make squishy stuff too. That's sort of where it's going now. Vibrators are not as hard; they're more squishy.
Squishy.
I'll show you today when we go to Jimmy Jane. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Hi, Emily.
Party.
I'm a Friends with Benefits member from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I mostly listen on an Android app called Beyond Pod, but sometimes use the iPad using Downcast.
Okay.
We always want to know how you listen to the show.
Yeah, those are some new ones. I haven't even heard
So
of
if you
these.
email us, feedback@sexwithemily.com, tell us how you listen as well. Okay. After you're hearing the We Vibe, it's a vibrator, as a couple's vibrator a few months ago, I ended up buying the latest model. My girlfriend and I don't get to see each other more than once a week, and so we haven't gotten to use it much yet, but we did use it together one time, though, and it was a very fun experience. She does not climax easily during intercourse, and using the We Vibe was not a miracle to that. But, as I said, we've only used it once. We're going to continue to play around with it to see. I really like that it's hands-free vibe and that it has multiple vibe patterns and not just a high and low option. And I'll get into the We Vibe in a second to explain it to you. Oh, and one other thing. As I said, we don't get to see each other super often, so I have to find ways to take care of business when we can't be together. As I thought about how this vibe is constructed to provide stimulation to the G-spot and the clitoris simultaneously, it suddenly occurred to me it might work well for the man, stimulating both the prostate and the perineum area, with some vibe sensations also felt around the balls. I was a little nervous about trying it this way, as I've never really had any interest in anal play, but I used some water-based lube and was able to get it into place easy enough. Once I relaxed, I was able to enjoy this little toy and had a fairly intense climax from it. D. Cincinnati. Okay, we're going to get into the We Vibe in a minute, but he has a PS, and I don't want to read it, but I'm going to.
Why?
Because I have to read all the emails.
Yes, you do.
PS. I agree with Menace that hooking up means sex.
Yes!
But I also agree with you that a woman can give me a hand job as good or better than I can give myself because I don't have to do the work.
That's where he lost me.
I get to watch the beautiful face of my girlfriend as she's doing it. Because Menace and I have a debate about hand jobs as well.
I'm not going to get into
So let me tell you all about the We Vibe. The We Vibe was just voted the most popular vibrator on the planet. And the reason why is because the We Vibe looks like a C. It's pliable, bendable. So it's really a couple's vibrator because the woman can stick it inside her vagina, and then so it hits her G-spot, and it hits her clitoris, and then he can stick his penis inside her as well. It's really like thin, but it has really strong vibrations. And it's a great couples vibrator because you can use it during intercourse, and women, as we know, need clitoral stimulation. If you want to buy the We Vibe, you can buy it at goodvibes.com. That's goodvibes.com. Use coupon code GVEmily15 for 15% off anything. And I love it. I have the early version. I'm going to get a newer version of it. They have like a We Vibe 3. And okay, I'm telling you, it's all about the male prostate, that guys who are fearful of sticking things up their butt, the We Vibe is a great toy to do that because it is pretty thin. It gets in with water-based lube, and he had an amazing orgasm, and he'd never done it, and he's straight. Doesn't mean he's gay. But I feel like there's legions of men who are missing out on getting anally stimulated because they're afraid of it or whatever, but I think every guy should try it once.
Yeah.
With a finger.
And you should too.
With a butt plug. I should be anally...
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're promoting it so much.
You should too.
I'm busy. I got to go to Vegas.
You should get anally penetrated in Vegas. That's the perfect time to do it.
This is not The Hangover. It's not going to happen.
Did he get anally penetrated?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that part. Bummer. Okay, so that's the We Vibe. Everyone, you can check it out. It's
Good.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to move into our top.
How's your dog, by the way?
I'm so glad you asked.
Is he even still living with you?
She was on vacation. She was at camp last week.
Yeah. Oh, camp.
Yeah, she was at doggy camp. She was in Marin County with, which is north of here. It's beautiful, in Mill Valley with my godchildren, because I was shooting a TV show last week, and for 5 days in my house. So I couldn't have her running around because she's crazy and she's got lots of energy. So my godchildren are obsessed with her. They're like 8 and 10. And they have, the parents, my godchildren, have a huge yard, like bigger than the dog park we go to. And they have a big dog, and they have outdoors and playful and whatever. And my goddaughter carries around. Apparently, she had the best time. She was running around the whole time.
Oh, cool. So she can stay.
No. Playing with the lab. And then she was on the slip and slide. And she was on the trampoline. Do you know the slip and slide?
Yes, I know a slip and slide.
I didn't know if you knew in California. We played it in the Midwest.
Slip and slide was a national toy. Everybody.
Well, I don't know. We had lots of water sports.
Yeah.
Okay. So my dog, and the bummer thing is, so my dog never gets tired because she's part Jack Russell Terrier. She was so tired when she got dropped off Monday morning that she literally didn't move. Like, usually she's jumping around and she's crazy. She slept in her bed for like all day long.
Oh, well,
and I did not know. I know.
Then.
So I think she's mad at me now because we don't live in Mill Valley, California, with all the nature.
Well, just get a treadmill and then just put the leash on.
What is it with the doggy treadmill? Does that really work?
I don't know.
Okay.
Gotta do something.
So anyway, my dog Daisy is adorbs.
When are you sending the dog to the farm?
I feel like she needs to move to Mill Valley, and she's mad at me that we don't live in the country. And so I feel like all week she's been giving me dirty looks, like, ugh, your dog park sucks.
Probably has.
Okay, we're into our topic.
And that is?
That is double the pleasure, double the fun, double penetration.
Double stuff.
Have you ever you've never had a threesome?
No.
Okay, so what is double penetration? The term double penetration usually refers to a woman being simultaneously penetrated vaginally and anally by 2 men. This is also known as the American sandwich. I don't know why. You can do it in other countries, but it's the American sandwich. Yeah. It's like we're known for the cheeseburger. Yeah. We're known for the American sandwich. The other types of double penetration are vaginal double penetration and double anal. These terms refer to 2 men entering the same orifice at the same time, one from the rear and the other from the front. Double anal penetration is very difficult because the anus does not stretch as readily from the vagina.
Oh, God.
Well, people see this in porn all the time.
Yeah.
Women being doubly, anally, quadruply penetrated.
Wow.
While there are also fantasy scenarios of simultaneous double penetrations, 4 men and 1 woman, 2 per hole, the logistics make it virtually impossible in reality. So some of the female benefits of double penetration. Double penetration stretches the female organs, might bring to orgasm, filling them deeply and completely. The walls of the vagina and the anus receive a type of intensity and friction that women cannot attain from any other sex act. So it's hits these areas in between when it's in her vagina and in her butt. It can have this amazing feeling for her. The mind-blowing reality also, it's psychological, of having a penis in both the anus and vagina, the heat and sensuality of being sandwiched tightly between 2 passionate lovers, make this an orgasmic and often multi-orgasmic event.
And a classy event at that. Very
classy. It's just that it comes up a lot. We get emails about it. It's always in porn. And if you're going to have a threesome, you might as well want to try double penetration. And I don't want to leave any stone unturned, any topics unturned. And so that's why I'm bringing up double penetration.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying,
Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm good.
There are some male benefits of double penetration, too.
Okay.
With the men's organs separated only by spongy internal tissues, they can often feel each other's cocks inside the woman.
Oh, that's
adding
amazing.
more friction to their own pleasure. It doesn't mean they're gay. Similarly, because of the pressure and thrusting in both vagina and anus, the female organs swell so that each orifice might be tighter around the penis. When adult videos promise double penetration, the American sandwich, that is usually what they mean. Other ways to double penetrate. Adults have found other ways to simultaneously penetrate their partner's orifices. Lesbians, for example, they use both a strap-on and a dildo to penetrate both vagina and anus, as they might enjoy engaging in a lesbian 3-way with 2 of the women wearing strap-ons. Do you hear a lot about lesbian 3-ways?
No.
Similarly, a bisexual woman may explore double penetration again with the female penetrator wearing a strap-on or manipulating dildo.
I support that.
You do?
Yeah, why not?
A threesome with
Yeah.
Good. There's some risks though of double penetration.
Uh-oh.
Since the activity puts a lot of stress on very delicate tissues, the risk of tearing is greater than with single penetration, especially double anal. Safe lovers should use condoms for both front and rear penetration because any tear or abrasion is susceptible to disease.
Yeah.
Women may stain, get sore, have unexpected discharge. These are all normal reactions to intense penetrations. If any of these symptoms do not go away, see your doctor. So you could tear, and that's when you get infections.
Yeah, you probably, getting drilled by two dudes. Of course, it's not going to look pretty.
I've never done it. I'm just telling you, putting it out there. I'm just
might look like a shotgun hit it afterwards. Just FYI, ladies.
Exactly. No, what do you mean? I'm like, exactly. What do you mean?
I'm saying it might get injured down there.
Yeah, be careful. Make sure you have like one big penis, one small penis, or two medium-sized penises.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you work that out first.
Okay, so a double penetration does not imply a threesome. You can still have a double penetration. It doesn't mean it's a threesome. Lesbian couples may use both a strap-on and a dildo to penetrate both the vagina and anus. Similarly, monogamous couples can use a strap-on or a toy like a butt plug or a finger to achieve the same effects of double penetration without the need of another person in bed. So if you're interested in anal play, you could have sex with your partner, a woman, and she could stick a butt plug in her butt. Same with the guy could stick a butt plug in his butt. I have a butt plug in the office for you, actually.
I'm good.
You're coming back to the office after.
No need for the butt plug.
If you're first starting out, it is possible for a couple to start out in the doggy position with the woman using a vibrator or a dildo on herself vaginally as her male partner enters her anally. That's another way to do it. So she uses the vibrator in her vagina, and he uses his penis in her butt. Anus.
Mm-hmm.
Allowing the woman to control her own vaginal penetration enables her to control the intensity of the penetration. So here's some toy suggestions if this has gotten you all hot and bothered. From Good Vibrations, which we love, goodvibes.com, there's the Don Juan silicone anal toy. The anal toy has 3 ellipses curved for ector, sphincter, and prostate stimulation. It's a great hands-free anal stimulation. It has a base that makes it comfortable for wearing the design. It's slim enough to be perfect for anal play for beginners, and blah, blah, blah. Check it out, the Don Juan. There's a silicone dildo. Now, dildos don't vibrate. That's the difference between a vibrator. The dildo features a silky silk design crafted from shimmery silicone. It's firm and totally smooth with a slight curve for those hit the spot places like the G-spot. It's great for vaginal or anal play. And then there's a harness. If you want to do the harness, if you want to anally penetrate your partner.
With a harness?
There's a Terra Firma harness called Terra Firma. It's great. This one's supposed to be amazing. Great design, easy adjustment. It adjusts to a variety of dildo sizes. So that's how the strap-on works, is you put a dildo in it.
I told you the first time I walked into a sex shop, the first thing I saw was the anal ripper.
What is that?
It was a sex toy. It was called the anal ripper.
That sounds painful. They probably don't carry that anymore. Why would you want an anal ripper?
I don't know, but that's what was.
We're talking about that, but we're not right. Okay, that's funny. Have you been to a sex toy store? Oh, we're going today, but have you been to a toy store lately?
No, I did look cool because I was with a bunch of friends and we were going to a concert and we were walking by Good Vibes.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, we should go in there. They were joking because they were too shy to go in there. I was like, oh, yeah, we should go. I go, I'll show you something cool. And they were like totally surprised I was like just down to go in.
Yeah.
And then I walked them all in because I wanted to show them the old sex toys because they have sex toy museum.
Oh, the sex toy museum.
Like
it's so cool.
But then when I went to all the old sex toys were gone.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
They moved it somewhere maybe.
Yeah, I think they moved it to another location.
Because we're lucky. We've got Good Vibes in stores in San Francisco. But if you want to check out any of these toys, again, it's goodvibes.com. Coupon code GVEmily15 and you get 15% off anything.
And you guys, I mean, if you visit San Francisco and you go to a Good Vibe store, it would look like any other store on the street. It's not like in a shady area where you usually see sex shops and stuff like that. It's like near normal businesses. Yeah. Like it's right next to a Mel's Diner and you can't even like tell that it's a sex store.
And it's not sleazy, and everyone who works there is so nice, and they're so helpful, and they've like tried every toy.
It honestly looks like a bookstore inside.
Yeah, it does look like a bookstore. And they sell my book there, Hot Sex, over 200 things you can try tonight. Okay, so it's very important also to use lubrication for anal penetration. You can try Sliquid, water-based, all-natural lubricant from Good Vibes, too. I love Sliquid. That's my new favorite. And Alocadabra. Those are my 2 favorite lubes. I'm a huge lube proponent. I want lube to be on every nightstand in America. And 2 of my favorite brands right now are Sliquid and Alocadabra. Okay. So how do you select another party if you want another penis in the bedroom or more other flesh? You have a major decision to make. Should it be a friend, a stranger, someone in between? It's tough with a relationship sometimes because a friend can be too dangerous. So a complete stranger can be too dangerous. So maybe you try to find like an in-between person, like the person who gives you coffee in the morning. The barista at the coffee shop. If you want to have a threesome. I'm telling you, threesomes are best when you're all unattached, or if you're attached to someone, you make sure that neither one of you really like this third person. Okay, we're going to move on to nipples in a second.
Okay.
But that was in my anal penetration segment. Mm-hmm. But first, it's masturbation month.
We're still on that?
It's all month long.
It's masturbation day every day.
No, the month of May.
I don't know why there's a month now.
The month of May is masturbation month. We talked a little bit about it last week. If you missed any of our shows again, you can go to sexologist.com or go to iTunes and put in Sex with Emily. Listen to all of our shows because they were awesome. But I found these funny euphemisms for female masturbation and for male masturbation. I just wanted to share them because I think they're funny.
Okay.
For female masturbation, scratching the patch, entering the ring of fire, seasoning your fish, the 3-point shot, sending the muffin Morse code, cramming for finals, shining the diamond, fishing with dynamite. You're just looking at me.
I'm waiting for something to be funny.
These are not as funny. I've seen funnier ones than this. I had an intern pick these out. Usually they're really funny.
All right, what do you got?
Cooking with cucumbers, square dancing with Satan. None of those are funny.
Maybe square dancing with Satan.
Okay, and for male masturbation.
All right.
Beta testing the hardware. A date with Pamela Henderson. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hand to gland combat. Clearing the snorkel. Shaking hands with the unemployed. Calling in the Secret Service, playing 5-on-1. That's just a reminder that you should masturbate. And if you're a male and you're listening to this, try a masturbation sleeve. Try something different this month. If you're a woman and you have trouble orgasming during sex, or you don't always orgasm during intercourse, which only 30% of women do, if you masturbate more and you figure out what turns yourself on, you'll be more likely to have an orgasm during intercourse.
You just got to go with good old choking the chicken.
Choking the chicken. I know, he picked out the obscure ones. Usually they're funnier.
Yeah.
You know what I remember, though, this euphemism list when I first used it? When you and I were on terrestrial radio 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I've been going through all the old shows, and they're hilarious.
Why would you do that?
Because I have to, because I'm organizing them all. We've got 433 shows, P.S. So there was a show, and since we were on terrestrial radio, FM radio, I was doing a masturbation show, but I couldn't say masturbation more than once every 15 minutes because of FCC regulations. Mm-hmm. So I had to build a list of euphemisms and use them the whole show. And I'm like, so when you're bopping the baloney, and I thought it was funny. So
bopping the baloney.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Okay, nipples.
Nipples.
Are you a nipple guy? Like, do
I tweak the nipples?
No. Here's my question. Like, first of all, every nipple looks different, right? On every different woman?
Yes.
Do you have a nipple preference? Like dark, colored, or small, big? Do you care?
Women can't help it, so I don't really want to say what I like.
Right, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
They can't help it, that's true.
Again, women, it's not going to keep you from getting laid. It's not going to keep a man from touching your breasts, you know?
Right.
So I really don't want to say, the preference that I hear from other people.
Yeah, I want to know what the preference is. I really don't know. I'm looking at my nipples now because I don't even know. What?
Maybe just depending on the size of your breasts. Let's say you have a larger breast, probably like quarter size, but some have like
6 quarters.
Like you cut a orange in half and you put it on there. Yeah, it's like
that's just how it is.
It's just how it is. I don't want to knock it.
I know. I'm so proud of you, Menace. It's so not like you not to knock nipples.
I know women will be sensitive about that, but again,
you're learning.
I'm not learning because I really just want to say, I'll go with quarter or dime size.
Right. What about color?
You can't help it.
You can't help it. Do you care what color?
No.
Okay.
I don't care.
So what are nipples? Nipples are the pigmented erectile tips of the mammary glands of the breasts, also called teat. Not to be confused with tit. Both teat and tit are Germanic origin, so German origin. Nipples are a major erogenous zone, and it is public indecency if uncovered in public. So this is what I say about the nipples is that nipplegasms, orgasms through your breasts are the second most common types of orgasm. I've never had one. I would like one. And I think a lot of women, I think that what happens is guys don't, it seems to me in my life, or women, if you're with women, they don't spend a lot of time on the breasts. Like, I feel like guys play with your breasts the first few times you're together, and then they're just interested in going to Pound Town.
Yeah.
So if you are with a woman, some women don't like their breast touch. It's uncomfortable, just like every woman is different. But you could really like, maybe she could have a nipple orgasm. I came close to having one once. I was on this date with a guy. We went out a few times, and we hooked up. We didn't have sex. Mm-hmm. And we hooked up, and what
did you do?
He played with my nipples, and I almost had a nipple orgasm, but I didn't. All right. But he was playing with them the whole time. My breasts, it felt so good. Like, I loved it. It was like the most turned on I'd ever been by my nipples. So it is possible. And I'm just sending a message out there to the men that if you're with a woman, spend more time on her nipples and her breasts. We've done tons of shows on breasts and how to tease them, but I think that
I know a girl. See, this thing, I don't know anymore if she can have a nipple orgasm.
She probably can if she wants
she
to.
had a breast augmentation, so I don't know.
I think you still can. They say that you... I can't imagine that women who get breast implants can't have feelings in it. But you hear that sometimes they can't.
Yeah.
But that would be like, I would never do that. I would never want to not have sensation in my breasts. But my boob.
Guys aren't playing with them anyways. Hey, whatever.
Why aren't guys playing with my breasts more? I want to know.
Yeah, okay, so there are major emails right now.
Okay. Play with my breasts. Feedback@sexologist.com.
Do you want to play with Emily's breasts? Tweet. Sex with Emily.
So nipples, what do you think about, like, they could also be conical in shape, like cones, flat, large, small, or sometimes inverted?
I've yet to come across inverted, but I think there's inverted nipples usually happen on guys, not women.
They happen on women too, though.
Really?
Yep. Nipple erections. Erections in a nipple are caused by touch, friction, sexual arousal, breastfeeding, and the last two are chemically caused by the release of oxytocin.
What about the weather? It's cold.
That's one too. The nipples is both pleasurable. Also, stimulation of the nipples is usually pleasurable. Both males and females vary greatly in the degree of sensation they experience.
Oh, bitch, you better not touch my nipples.
So some guys are really into nipple play.
Yeah.
You're not.
Not
me. Have you ever had your nipples touched?
Yeah, I don't like it. But
you
there's
didn't
some
like it
guys,
at all, but maybe they didn't do it right. What'd she do to them?
I don't know. Just touching them in general, I don't like it.
Like, you actively don't like it, or you don't care?
I don't like it.
Does it make you feel uncomfortable?
It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know there's guys out there.
Lots of guys who love it. So if you're a woman and you have not touched your guy's nipple, I think we kind of think it's like nipples or play is for women, but a lot of guys really like their nipples played with. So I would say lick it, softly lick it. A good thing to do is to lick a guy's nipple and then blow on it so he has a sensation of the wet and the cold, the wet and the air blowing on it. You could do that to a woman too. And ask him or feel around or nibble at it lightly and see how he reacts. Some men listening might not even have ever had their nipples touched and you don't even know if it feels good. And women listening might never do it, so they should go do it to the next guy they're with tonight. Because it's Friday night, baby.
Let me ask you a dumb question.
It's nipple night Friday, yeah?
Guys can walk around all day with their shirts off. Why can't women?
I asked that same question when I was 7 years old. I protested and I rode my bike around the neighborhood without a shirt on.
Wow.
Because my brother was allowed to go out without his shirt on and I was pissed that I couldn't. So I rode my little bike around the neighborhood without a shirt on.
Yeah. And what happened then?
Nothing. I think nothing happened. And then I was a little embarrassed, I think, and I went back inside and changed. But I was like, fuck that. I'm not putting a shirt on. It's really hot.
Yeah. I mean, some women around here in San Francisco like to try it out, but I don't think it really works out too well.
What? No shirt?
Yeah, I was at a concert. It was like a function where there was a lot of children around. I'm saying children, nothing bad is going to happen to children if they see some breasts or anything like that. But this woman just decides, hey, I'm going to take my shirt off and just walk around.
Wow.
And security's like,
they do that a lot. And we see lots of penis. I see like tons of naked.
I see more penis here in San Francisco than I see breasts. I'd rather see way more breasts.
We have some nude beaches. Baker Beach is the nude part of the beach.
I was eating at a restaurant here, and this girl just starts walking by completely naked down the street.
Down here in the financial district of San Francisco?
Yes.
She was naked.
butt naked, just walking down
Today?
the street.
Recently?
No, this is a couple years ago.
Was she hot?
She was decent looking.
Did she have like a bag with her or like?
Just completely naked walking down the street.
And that's not really illegal in San Francisco.
It's not illegal.
Like you see it sort of all the time.
What's even ridiculous, I think, is that there's, you know where the most public nudity is?
Where?
Is in front of City Hall.
Oh, I know. I've heard that.
There's always naked people in front of City Hall. Like, seriously? Seriously, this is what's supposed to be representing. That's why I don't really like to say I'm from San Francisco.
There's a new spot on Market and Castro. Castro is a largely gay district in San Francisco, and there's this little swath of land. It's like a little grassy knoll. It's very small. It's just like a corner of grass. And for some reason, all these gay men go there. I'm assuming they're gay because in the Castro they might not be gay, but they suntan there every day naked, and it's a major thoroughfare. It's like Market and where Market meets Castro.
Yeah.
And they sit out there with their in their lounge chairs with oil on, holding up the reflectors. Have you seen that?
They're just doing this kind of stuff for attention.
Yeah,
really.
But it's a whole thing now, and they don't get yelled at or anything. I love San Francisco. Okay,
really?
Yeah, you don't think that's fun? I mean,
I don't want to see it.
Right? I hear ya. I don't want to see it.
I guess I don't have to look if I don't want to see it.
You don't have to look.
Yeah.
But they are there. So if you're ever heading down Market Street in Castro, there's a lot of men who
it's insane.
co-opted.
No, dude. No matter where you're at in San Francisco, you're gonna run into some penis somewhere. It's it's inevitable.
It's not a problem. Okay, if you're having a problem getting a nipple erection and you'd like to try it, try the nipple erector set from Adam and Eve.
God.
There's a nipple. It makes your nipples erect. Adam and Eve, or the Nip Suck nipple pumps from Adam and Eve. AdamandEve.com. Use coupon code Emily at checkout. A nipple erector set. It might make your nipples erect automatically, or the nipple suck pumps.
Really?
Nip suck nipple pumps. Why not?
That's insane.
Okay, nipple hair. We talked about this a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you've asked me if I've run into nipple hair, and I said no.
Okay, because there's some stories about men who have gone to a woman's breasts to suckle them, and there were hairs all over. And that happens to women. We can't help it.
Yeah, but I think women, at least women that I know these days, they're trying to trim it down as much as possible. The only thing that I told you that women don't know what's going on is there's lower back hair. Women don't know that it's there because they can't see it. How long is
their back hair? Isn't it just peach fuzz?
Some are peach fuzz, some are a little bit longer than usual, and they don't know that it's there. So, ladies, if you have friends that have lower back hair, do them a favor and just tell them about it, you know?
Okay.
Guys,
that's a good
guys
message.
Say, hey, you know what?
You're right, because they don't know.
They have no idea. There's no possible way that they could see it.
How about guys with lower back hair and upper back hair?
Yeah, tell them. Say, if you don't like it,
go get
shave
waxed. It's awesome.
Shave it, guys.
You can nipple waxing is a possibility for males and females who need more than tweezing. You can also tweeze, but don't shave your nipples. Okay, this is a phenomenon that's been happening. Bitter nipples.
Bitter nipples.
Many people have reported owning a pair or at least tasted a pair of bitter or metallic tasting nipples that taste like onions. This is a whole phenomenon online. Nipples that taste like onions. Many people on the web report having onion-tasting nipples and are searching for answers.
That's just sweaty nipples.
It's the bitter nipple syndrome.
Sweaty nipples.
No, there's no scientific reason why their nipples should taste like onions. Like, they're not saying they all taste like bananas. They taste like onions, like the same thing. Possible explanations are related to the body and oral hygiene and also pH levels. You should let her know. If it tastes funny, she could also be pregnant.
Oh, no.
Nipple stimulation. Okay. If you want to give her an orgasm, use manual stimulation in soft, full circles. Saving the most intense sensation until the end, oral stimulation is even better. You can use, so you soft, full circles with your tongue. Don't squeeze them and twist them. Does everyone know not to do that? Use constant suction or suction in combination with nipples, licks, or tongue strokes. If you're not sure what she likes, ask her to suck on your tongue or your lips to demonstrate. Nipples can be erotic receptors for males and females, like we said. During arousals, they become erect. And the reason why the female nipples are more sensitive is because of greater estrogen levels. Research suggests that nipplegasms are genital orgasms caused by nipple stimulation and may be directly related to the genital area of the brain, which leads me to believe that maybe I could be having nipple orgasms and I'm not.
Damn it.
I got to find someone to give me a nipple orgasm.
Well, you need to get the nipple erector.
I don't think there is a nipple erector. I don't believe that I could give myself a nipple orgasm. Like I could give myself an orgasm through masturbation.
You would overthink it. It wouldn't be able to happen.
You think?
Totally. Totes.
Okay, and then there's nipple wear.
Oh, yeah.
Nipple piercings and clamps. Have you ever been with someone with a nipple piercing?
No, I have not.
Never in your life?
Never.
Nipple piercing was a fashion statement back in the 14th century, and it came back in the 70s. So there's some nipple suggestions. There's Good Vibrations has the Please Pleasure Cream. It can be applied to the nipples or the clit and provides a non-irritating cream for stimulation. There's also the Candy Nipple Tassels or the Candy Bra, which I own the Candy Bra. You know what it is? It's like that.
Surds.
No, it's like those. Do you remember those
Sweet
candy
tarts.
necklaces when you're little?
Yeah,
Like Sweet Tarts? But it's a nipple bra. I wore it at Burning Man Festival in the desert.
Really?
It was hot. There's nipple pasties you can buy. Just play with the nipples. I'm telling you, it's the nipple weekend, right? And then there's some clamps because some women and men like their nipples to be clamped. So Good Vibrations also has nipple teasers, vibrating nipple clamps. And there's shock therapy nipple clamps. People like their nipples touched. What can you say? So that's what we got for nipples. So don't ignore the nipples this weekend and try some double penetration. That's my message for you. And try anything else you'd like. I hope everyone enjoys the weekend and has amazing killer sex.
I know.
What if you're going to get laid in Vegas?
Maybe something will happen in Vegas.
You think?
You never know. Vegas is crazy.
Where are you staying?
This one is at a new hotel right next to the Cosmopolitan. It's like VDARA or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's brand new.
Oh, cool.
And so I'm going there. And then all you peeps that are going to be in Vegas again next weekend, I'll be there too.
Right.
I'm going to stay at the New York this time.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great, great time. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. And remember, you can check out my book, Hot Sex. Over 200 things you can try tonight. It's selling really well on Amazon. And you truly can improve your sex life by buying my book. And my iPhone app, Kegel Camp, helps men and women have longer, stronger orgasms.
You have two apps. You never plug the other one in anymore.
I know. I have another one called 101 Sex Tips from Sex with Emily.
Yeah.
I'm plugging in both. They're both really, really good. And that's what I got for you today. Anything else you'd like to add? I just hope that people have amazing sex and drive safe, like you always say.
And always tweet us.
Tweet us, Sex with Emily.
And White Menace.
And look for us on television coming soon.
I know, crazy.
We're going to be on Bravo. Did we mention this last week?
It's insane. Yeah.
We've got a TV show called Bravo. On Bravo called Misadvised.
Bravo. It's called Misadvised.
Bravo. Okay.
Just go to bravotv.com. You can search Misadvised
and check it out. It's going to be really cool, and you're all going to love it. Okay, everyone. So thanks so much for listening to Sex with Emily. Was it good for you? Email me, feedback@sexwithemily.com.